Welcome to Moonlight Madness. Today we're doing the sign of Earth sign. Sun, Moon and Rising. So you could have planetary action or a moon in your natal chart of Earth. It's Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn we're talking about. The deck I'm using today is by the Lover's Path Tarot by Chris Walderer. Don't know who the artist is. It doesn't say. Okay. First card I pulled is the Three of Coins. This is like in 3 years' time. You're going to have an opportunity to meet someone and get married. It's talking about meeting someone, possibly not from this current place you live at or current country you live at. There is a real possibility of meeting this person and somehow falling in love against all odds, because I don't think the family's going to approve of it. I don't think they're going to want you and them together, because it goes against their culture. And I've been there, trust me. When you're not accepted by the family, it makes things extremely difficult. I would not want to enter into something like that ever again. That's my take on that. It's too hard. If you've got cultural differences and barriers, and you've got religious barriers, and then belief system barriers, it becomes a whole ball of wax that will separate you and your loved one because they don't agree and the parents won't accept. I would not advise it. I would advise against it, in fact. Just trying to find order. So this is to do with finances, your physical being, your education, your safety. Yeah, and it's talking about being safe. You need to be safe wherever you live. Being compensated for your talents, attaining mastery, working well with others, being a team player, finding or being a mentor. You have many untapped talents and a range of amazing skills. By expressing these gifts outwardly, you'll grow personally and reap benefits. Your creativity should be allowed to soar. Only work for people who you share your excitement and who enjoy being creative with you. Your collaboration. Follow your passion when it comes to what you do professionally. If your heart is in your career, then it will shine like a beacon through your work. You can make a successful living through your creativity. You're drawn to what will bring you joy for a reason, and that in turn will lead to abundance. A master craftsman fairy has completed 2 or 3 crystal colour lilies that were commissioned. He will then be rewarded for his work when he's finished. So whatever you're working on right now, you'll be rewarded in the future. 4 of Wands to me, and again that's in 3 years' time, so this could be a work in progress, is in 4 days' time you're going to get a proposal from somebody that may not live here. A proposal for either a job proposal, but it could also mean a change of residence proposal. You may be promoted to a different office, a different place of work. You may have been offered a higher position, higher wage bracket, and you've recently had to sign on for this. It may have more responsibilities. You may work longer hours, but you might really enjoy the work, so it doesn't really feel like work. It's wonderful. A deep sense of peace and happiness, a new home. Yeah, gratitude is a powerful manifesting energy. And taking time with the magical light-footedness of the fairies, taking time to say thank you to the family, co-workers, the fairies and God, creates a circular flow that brings everything more abundant. We're in a full moon. We're in full moon, I think it's in Taurus, and could be, I'm not sure. And I know it's definitely an eclipse we're in today. It's called the blood moon. So yeah, it's a good time to make a wish. Go and apply for a job. Yeah, every day give thanks to something in your life. And gratitude is so important. We forget to say thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your friendship. Thanks, driver. Things like that. Something small. And usually it's in the afternoon that gratitude can be applied. If you do this aloud or in your head, this can also indicate new reasons to celebrate that will soon make themselves known. You may need to set aside some time for social events. You may be attending a wedding, a baby shower, a birthday party. You might have just gone to one. It's saying now. It's happening now or yesterday. It's like Wands is days, so maybe it was 4 days ago. A happy couple join in a dance of gratitude amid a field of flowers. Yeah, happiness and peace and a new home. Maybe moving. Maybe with a new person. In the past it's got the moon, which is all about illusion. So I don't know if you worked in the industry where you create movies. You could be behind the scenes production assistant, the person that's the production person, the producer. You would be behind the scenes, but also it talks about things that have been hidden that are yet to be revealed. it's a 9 card, so that was in the past. You may have been working on a film set. Some of you may be actors. I'm just going to do something else on it. The moon. The moon is all about illusions. We are also still in Pisces energy because we are in Pisces month, which is March, which is all about illusion. And it could also talk about substances. You may have been involved with a lot of substances and now you're coming out the other end because you've met this lovely person, and this is helping you find, you were back in the past, you were with someone that was into substances and you were trying to save them from it, but you didn't know how, so you had to leave it because in order to get your health back on track, you couldn't be around or surrounded by these people who are also on substances. That's what I get. The star card is about being a star. In the past, you may have been a star. You may have been a singer, a dancer, an actor, magician. The star represents being a star on stage, and it talks about healing and health and grace and not saying something even though you know something. You don't talk about it out loud, and you don't rubbish other people. Don't bring it to their attention because you don't want to embarrass them. So you could have had an Aquarius in your past that was that used to look out for, I guess. Well, they looked out for you. They were like a guardian angel to you, but in real form, in real time. They could have been an earth angel that was born here, but came from, I think they call it Nephilim? Can't pronounce it. It talks about an angel or a deity that mated with a human, and they have these earthbound angels that look after people. They're on the earth to protect. They call them the chosen ones. This could be this, and this person is very spiritual in your past, who can pick up on just about anything. They're a very psychic person. It could be a child, it could be a friend, an acquaintance, but there was this person that was very spiritual and looked out for you and knew stuff for you. Then you've got here, like grounding you, is the Chariot. This is, to me, is Sagittarius card. Talks about desire and passion and trying to steer your boat in the right way. So you might have several things pulling on you. You could have negative energies, you could have positive energies, and it talks about trying to steer those dragonflies that are trying to split up to different directions and to push them through it. It also is related to the star. I'm pretty sure the star with the Chariot means a wish come true in the future, in the now. I've just got to look up the Chariot, bear with me. Yeah, the moon is psychic awareness that you had in the past. The star, yeah, they've both got stars in there, and I think one is for wisdom, and one is, you'll gain it through wisdom, and one, the Chariot and the star together, is through blessings. I think paired together it's a blessing. It's a way through. It's like when you're going through the dark night, you've still got your star to keep you on the path, because the star will illuminate you in the darkness. That's what I'm getting. The star will illuminate you in your darkest hour. That's what I feel. Maybe this person was your star and lifted you out of your deep depression. The Queen of Staves is in your future. If this person is someone who's a fire sign, they may be passionate, fiery, used to getting their own way, quick to anger, but very creative. That's in your future. They're a creative powerhouse, and they can write up a business plan, marketing, and then come home and host a birthday party. They're that sort of people. So they kind of, they're multi-skilled, multi-talented, but you cannot sway their mind. If they are set on thinking a certain thing about a certain person or a certain position that they hold in their belief system, it's going to be really hard to convince them once they've got their mind made up. So it's stubborn. So you're working with someone very stubborn. They could have Sagittarius in their chart. We've got the Chariot and the Queen next to each other. They could be a Sagittarian or have Sagittarian placements in their chart. Then we have the Death card. This is Scorpion energy. Transformation time. It talks about coming out of the darkness into the light. It's caterpillar that becomes a butterfly, or it could also represent the death around you, or you're going through a dark night of the soul. There we go. That's what I'm getting. Then you've got the Three Cups. Now this to me is a celebration. You recently went to a birthday party, or you were at a birthday party, and it also talks about being with women who are going to lift your spirits up, and you're going to have this support network around you of women, and you're going to meet people through a support network, a self-empowerment group perhaps, I'm seeing. But the Three of Cups is celebration. And then we've got the Magician. The Magician card is all about the rock star, which can represent an Aries around you as well. So you may have an Aries that's interested in you, or you've got two people interested in you. One is a Sagittarian and one is an Aries, who may be younger than you, or just may be childlike. They may be like a Peter Pan, and they haven't quite grown up. The Magician card is magic. It's Merlin and his muse. So you could be the magician who can change things. You could be the rock star of the zodiac, the one that gains attention. You can manifest just about anything. Manifestation is very pure right now. Whatever you write down on a piece of paper, know it will come true. So there's the Aries, who is writing through. They're very strong-willed. The Aries are leaders. They're born leaders. They don't back down from a fight. They are the warmongers of the zodiac. They are the battle maidens, the battle warrior. And they fight to the death. That's what I'm getting. They fight to the death. They won't take things lightly. And if you know, you don't want to upset an Aries because they're very driven, extremely driven. They have to be leaders, or they have to be the best in their field, because they're not happy unless they're the best in their field. They enjoy competition, but they're a sore loser. And they may be extremely driven, and it might be what used to spur you on back in the day when you used to know them, or if you still know them. They might have been the rocket up your butt that got you to move because they could see you were stubbornly just sitting and wallowing in your own stuff. These are the type of people that don't sit and take it lightly. They don't get to sit down lightly. Snail space. But today, you may be feeling a bit tired and just want to rest. You may have been ill recently, so you're trying to slow down and ground and listen for the heartbeat of the earth. Subtle energy. So you may have to eat more raw foods, like root vegetables would be carrots and potatoes, mushrooms, things like that grow in the ground is what will help to ground you. So you may need to do that. Walk in the grass. Put your whole body in water. Whatever element works for you. Go for a walk in the park. It will help you. Secret doorways 5. Because we're inside a lot because we had COVID. Everyone was inside. Everyone was obviously vitamin deficient in vitamin D, but also just depressed. You need to get out amongst the flowers. Being able to see change ahead, but not knowing how to deal with it. Understanding that in order to learn something new, one must forget what one thinks they know. Getting down to the level of others who do not know, who you do not know. Receiving messages from nature, understanding that wonderment is a natural process of change. Yeah, dimensional doorway in a portal. This is Alice that fell down the Wonderland rabbit hole. Yeah, it means to approach whatever situation at hand as a beginner, as a walker in a new land, and to be humble and willing to learn. You will walk with another land, but you will still be able to walk in your own. See the light pouring through? The humble doorway is enlightenment, meaning more knowledge, understanding, and the ability to communicate. She is peering through this doorway, which light can shine over the darkening world of humans, a world that is only darkened by the thought forms that provide a kind of emotional pollution in our world. She's ready to step through, allow her imagination's wisdom to lead her into the new realms, and accept the mystery of Fae communication. She has much to share with her, and she's open to learning. Yeah. You just need to make sure you are out in nature on a daily basis, is what it's saying. Even if it's 10 minutes, you need that light source to get to make yourself tired for the night time. That's all I have for you today for Earth Signs.